Joining us now to talk about it, political strategist Stephen Cobb, Matt Keelan.
He is a noted Democratic strategist and attorney, former general counsel for the Democratic Party of Virginia. Certainly understands about where the money goes in politics. Stephen Cobb joins us today on Midpoint.
I think Adam's comments speak volumes. He said this was a comeuppance, and I think this sort of budget cut looks a lot more like retaliation than it does responsible budgeting. Let's not forget that when we talk about efficiencies in government, one of the things the IRS is reportedly having to cut is improvements into their own IT infrastructure and automated systems. These are things that go directly to that point, directly to efficiencies in government.
He's a PK. He's the son of a preacher. He goes to an evangelical church. Is that something that is going to make it possible for him to keep the base united?
Well, as a PK myself.
Oh, okay, all right.
Drop that one.
My sympathies. Okay, all right.
I can relate to that. But there's going to be a lot of people searching for that mantle. Mike Huckabee, himself a pastor, is going to be talking to those voters a great deal. I think for most Democrats, she is our candidate. We do believe that she's going to get in. We are ready to contribute. And I think when the time comes, we're all going to get behind her as a Democratic candidate for president in 2016. Well, I mean, I think it's kind of laughable. I think he tripped over himself here. You can't on one day say, I am my own man, I'm going to do my own thing, and on the next day say, my foreign policy is going to be outlined by, out of 21 people, 19 of which works for either my brother or my father.
Right.
Until Senator Rubio is a serious presidential candidate or presumptive candidate, if I was the Clinton campaign, I would kind of take a step back and see how things play out on the right before I engage on the personal attacks of any one Republican candidate. We need to make sure that education is a priority, and specifically higher education. It's estimated that in the next 5 to 10 years, over 30% of jobs will require a bachelor's education. 2013.
They were so angry at him, they only gave him 9 Senate seats?
Well, we're talking about 2013, exactly when the fall that happened. Yeah. Well, there was 3 statewide wins in my home state of Virginia that year for 3 Democrats.
That's a true fact.
And that was a big deal for us. And I think what you're going to see coming up in this next election cycle is that once again the Republicans are going to be held to bear for this issue. Well, in the first year of law school, one of the things they teach you is that correlation doesn't mean causation. So I don't think you can draw straight lines from a prisoner exchange